Hey, how y'all doing out there? Today is the first ever review, and it's brought to you by the two channels, Avid Studio Pro and VideoEditingSoftwareGuide.com. So coming together to bring you a review of the Blue Snowball microphone and the Zoom H1 microphone. So let's start off with the Blue Snowball mic. Now, the Blue Snowball mic is a plug-and-play USB microphone, so just plug it into your computer, finds it, you're good to go. Now, these can be found in black, silver, white, and also in some different finishes. And as you can see, it looks like, well, a snowball or a softball. Now, it won't melt, and it is oh so sexy. You can look at it right now. It looks very good on the stand that comes with it. It's very polished. It feels very sturdy, and it feels like it's very professionally built. So let's talk a little bit about the features of this microphone. So behind this retro logo here is a mesh grill. So you can tell it's, feels very sturdy, strong mesh grill on there. Now behind that is some foam with a foam windscreen. It protects the Snowball's two mic capsules that it has inside of it. Now the bottom of the mic has a threaded metal hole. That's for attaching the tripod that it was on earlier. And the tripod is actually adjustable. You can adjust it to 5 to 6.5 inches, just about. Now, let's bring the tripod in for a second here. You can adjust this utilizing this ring here and tighten it and hold it into position. It's very sturdy. The tripod is really sturdy. It's pretty dang cute as well. It has a little logo on it right there, and it looks good on your desktop. It really makes it stand out. Now, the top of the mic has a red LED light. It comes on whenever it's plugged in. Whenever the USB is attached and it's powered up, ready to go, this red LED light is going to come on for you. Now, on the back, you got your USB port, and you got your 3 positions on the back as well. So, the first position is a cardioid. The second is a cardioid with a negative 10 decibel pad on it. And then the third one is an omnidirectional mic. So you get 3 different choices of how you want to capture your sound on here. Now the cardioid mode, that records sound sources that are directly in front of the mic. You got something right here in front of the mic, it's going to get recorded if you're in cardioid mode, and it's just position 1. That's best for things like voiceovers, singing, and podcasts. Now mode 2 is a cardioid with the negative 10 decibel pad. Now it also records things from the front of the mic, but what it does is it helps to level out louder sounds. So if you have a high peaking sound, it'll level it out because of that pad on there. Then you got the omnidirectional mode. So if you look on the back, you'll see a mesh grill here too. Well, that's because the microphone can record sound from the sides, the back, and the front. So when you go in the omnidirectional mode, you're going to get everything, all of your surroundings. You're going to capture everything, like if you're recording a band that's playing, a conference room, a meeting in the conference room, things like that. Now, the Blue Snowball doesn't come with any software because it doesn't need any, but you can just plug it right into your USB on your Mac or your PC. Once it's connected, you can easily find the Snowball on your list of available sound out inputs on your computer. So keep in mind, the Snowball is a monophonic microphone, so it does really good at recording single audio sources, like one instrument or your voice or a song that you're singing. So that's what this is best used for. A lot of people use it for doing their voiceovers or their tutorials on YouTube. It's a great microphone. Now, the Zoom H1 is made of plastic, and it feels really lightweight. Kind of reminds me of a little candy bar. That's about the size of it, really. Now, it still looks pretty professional because of the LCD, the backlit LCD display, the record button, and of course, the open mics that you get to see on the front of it, so it looks really good. But it feels kind of like a little toy or a candy bar. Now, it's an understated design, which means it's very simple, but it's elegant at the same time. It has a really sleek look to it. it delivers great stereo recording with hardly any trouble at all. It's a really great mic. Now on the front of the device, it's got a single record button right here, so you can't miss it. Simple to press. You press it to record, press it to side. You even use it in the mode to delete things and other things, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Now, it's really easy to find. You ain't gonna have no problem knowing that you're recording when you press this button on this device. Now, you might not be able to see it here, but I'll press record. Oh, you saw it flashing right there. It's got a red LED light on there, and it's doing that right now because it's peaking. Whenever you peak or you bump it or something, you'll see it flashing like that. Now, it tells you when it's recording, and it tells you, like I said, when it's peaking out, the recording level goes too high. Now, on the left side of the device, you got a line out. It's a 3.5 millimeter line out. You got your volume buttons, and you got your micro SD card slot. Now on the back, got a few things. You got your low cut, you got your auto level, you got your recording format that you can choose between WAV or MP3, and you got your battery cover. It does operate off of a single AA battery, and you also have your tripod attachment for attaching it onto a tripod. On the right side here, you also got a USB, mini USB there. You got your power switch, your delete button, your rewind, your play, pause, and mark button, because you can mark your different parts of your recording with this button. Fast forward, then you got your input levels and your line in. There's another 3.5 millimeter line in on there. Now the USB can be used for transferring your sounds. If you don't want to take the card out, you can just transfer your recordings directly to your PC using this. Now you can't use it to record like the Snowball, which would be in sync with your recordings, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But it is a good feature to get your recordings over there. Now on the top, the lovely microphones. Now these are stereo mics. It's an X and a Y, and they're on the top, surrounded by this cage here. This cage should be used for a windscreen. I'll show you the windscreen and things in a minute. But the X and the Y makes it record from different directions. So you're going to be capturing all the sound going that way and that way. It's not like it has to be right there in front. So that's a really great feature. This really produces a great stereo sound using these two mics on the top of here. On the bottom, you might not be able to see it so well, but there's a little speaker on there. You can use that because you can actually play back your sounds on the device so that you can, you know, test your recording and listen to the sound, see whether you like it or not. Do some tests before you even start doing the real thing. Now, this backlit display here, it's really nice. Like I said, you can see the backlight come on when you hit it. Whenever you do something with it, you'll see that, or move it, the backlight comes on. It's really nice. It shows the input levels, how much time you got left recording. You'll see the file format that you're using just here, and then the bit rate that you're using as well when you're recording. And it does record, like I said, in WAV at 96 kilohertz, 48 kilohertz, and 44.1 kilohertz, 16-bit and 24-bit, and MP3 from 48 to 320 kilobytes per second. Now, the Zoom H1 is a stereo microphone. Now, this microphone is best used for voiceovers as well, and you should be using it for interviews and even press conferences and things like that. Just holding it out there, it's going to capture all the sound out in front of it. So it's another good mic. So now I guess it's time to go ahead and break down the sound test for you. I am utterly afraid of individuals with long toenails. I am utterly afraid of individuals with long toenails. Now that you heard both mics, the rest is up to you. Which one did you like best? Leave your comments below and let us know. Ask us any questions you want about these two mics, and we'll do our best to try to get back with you as soon as possible with answers to your questions. Oh yeah, don't forget,
Subscribe, baby. Just subscribe. Subscribe to this channel, please.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.